Why were European diseases so devastating to indigenous populations? Have you ever wondered why European diseases had such a catastrophic impact on indigenous populations? The answer lies in a mix of biological, social, and environmental factors that unfolded during the beginnings of exploration, crises and transformations, and the end of an era. When Europeans arrived in the Americas, they brought with them a host of infectious diseases like smallpox, influenza, measles, and typhus. Indigenous peoples had never encountered these illnesses before. This lack of exposure meant they had no immunity, making them highly vulnerable. When these diseases spread, it resulted in what is known as virgin soil epidemics. This term refers to outbreaks in populations that have never faced a specific pathogen, leaving them defenseless. In Europe, many of these diseases had become endemic over centuries. People had developed some immunity through repeated exposure, especially during childhood. In contrast, indigenous populations in the Americas had been isolated for thousands of years. This isolation prevented the natural spread and evolution of these diseases among them. So, when Europeans arrived in the late 15th century, indigenous peoples had no natural defenses against these new threats. The impact of these diseases was further exacerbated by European colonization practices. Forced relocations and the establishment of densely populated settlements disrupted indigenous ways of life. This created conditions that favored the rapid transmission of diseases. Additionally, the introduction of European livestock and crops altered local ecosystems, sometimes facilitating the spread of illnesses like influenza. Another factor to consider is the population density of indigenous communities. In many areas, these populations were generally lower and less urbanized compared to Europe. While this might have limited the spread of endemic diseases within their own societies, it also meant they had not developed herd immunity. When new diseases were introduced, they spread quickly and lethally, often before communities could respond effectively. The devastation caused by European diseases among indigenous populations was a result of a combination of biological vulnerability, social disruption from colonization, and environmental changes brought by Europeans. These factors led to demographic catastrophes that profoundly altered the social and biological fabric of the Americas during the period following European exploration and conquest.